Hi everybody, it's Paul from Advanced Outdoor Technology. As you can see, I'm all sexied up. I got my Wildlife West shirt and hat. I just got back from Catalina Island, hunting with those guys through Finz and Featherz, Chad Mendes' guide service. And the trip was great. The food was amazing. Those guys really take care of you out there, and Ben has a whole bunch of guides that work under him, and they're all just super experienced. Yeah, there are no rookies out there, and they all know the island really well. The only way to really get the access to hunt that place is through their guide service, and it's the way to go. I mean, the accommodations are great, you know. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Finz and Featherz guide service, Chad's guide service, on their trips they always have some sort of celebrity. A lot of times they're MMA fighters, but could be other celebrities. And on this particular trip, UFC or MMA legend Dan Henderson was on the trip. I had met him once before on an Indiana deer hunting trip that I went on through Chad, and super good dude. But this time I actually got to hunt with him the whole time, and that was amazing. He definitely knows how to hunt, makes great jerky, and plays some good jams on the radio. So it was definitely a pleasure hunting with Hendo. And if you're interested in seeing what hunting Catalina Island's all about, check out the video. Sergio just dropped a buck.
tag, we might know how old them summers are. Summers looks old.
What if I take a quick pic?
Oh man.
Well, don't get out and pet them.
Go smell his ass.
I will say that's an old one right there. Look at it.
I just heard Dan take a shot. Hopefully he's got one down. Have to see. Oh yeah, these things poke the shit out of you. Ooh, yeah, look at that bad boy.
Look at that freaking brow tine.
Is that velvet still on there?
Yeah, he's got double brow tine.
Oh man, dude, way to go, Dan.
On one side?
Nothing, it's just fucked up in velvet. But look at his mass. That's a fucking cool looking dude.
Yeah.
Now bring him back to the right. Come on. Keep on.
Oh, look at that.
One more to the right.
So I had heard Hendo fire a shot. I knew he was on a deer, and so me and Sergio, Sergio had already tagged out earlier that morning. So I put my gun in the truck and grabbed my backpack, and we headed down there. It was only like 300-400 yards down the hill to where they were at, and we'd been glassing that area for I had been for a couple hours, and you know, in between us and Hendo there was no deer, and it was getting kind of later in the evening anyway, so I was more concerned about just going to check out, you know, Hendo's deer and help them get it out. So I went down there, we all went down there, and the guide, you know, processed the deer and said he didn't need any help carrying it out. And, you know, Hendo, being the great guy that he is like, man, you should be hunting, you should be, you know, why don't you have a gun, you should go get a deer. And I was like, oh, you know, I'm not worried about it. And he's like, here, take my gun. I'm like, okay. So I was basically just taking his gun back to the truck because it was getting kind of late. And I was hiking across up the hill, and I was about a third of the way back to the truck. I mean, the truck's on top of the hill, and we're going up the hill. And next thing you know, nice buck right out in front of me, probably 120, 130 yards. So I pumped around in Henzo's beautiful Christensen rifle, threw it up, freehand, took my first shot, and didn't seem like I hit it. It spun around and came down the hill really fast, and then stopped broadside again. And so I jacked another shell, and I really, you know, I wanted to make this happen. So, you know, I shot, and I thought I hit him up front because I saw him kind of go like this, and he hopped off, but really slow compared to the way he was running before. So I was pretty sure I hit him. The guy didn't seem to think that I hit him on the second shot, and he said he was watching. And so I didn't know how well I hit it, and it was pretty much dark at that point, and I figured I didn't hit it that good, and I knew it didn't run over the ridge. Figured it was right on that hillside somewhere, so figured we would come get it in the morning. And what I didn't really understand at that time, kind of a learning experience for me, you know, I figured that the deer would be okay sitting overnight, and but it doesn't get very cold on that island. It only gets 70 at night, and if I didn't know this either, if you gut shot a deer, they get warm and it ruins the meat. So anyway, we came back in the morning, we started working the hill, and Hendo, of all people, walks right over, finds blood. Oh, there it is. It was a great deer, but you know, unfortunately, we tried, you know, processing it, but it had gone bad. So unfortunately, I didn't get to keep the meat from that. So, but it does inspire me to go back another time and take one of them home. So it was a great trip, and here's the deer. That was the first one then.
Hey guys, unload your guns at the.
Mine's unloaded.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Oh, he's bubbling up.
Got him, baby.
Oh, dude, Dan found my buck.
No, the blood trail
just looking for
started where I
blood.
was. So I mean, it was.
Oh, it was?
It was blood on cactus over there.
Yeah, I was looking on the cactus. It seems like that'd be the best thing for the